Like I never left. I'm back on stream, man. I'm back on stream. Yo, I just got on stream and I noticed this YSL Mundo video and how they pushing how the lawyers pushing for a mistrial after the YSL Mundo snitching video leak on DJ Akademiks page. And we're gonna check this out, man, see what this all about, man. Let's see what DJ Akademiks gotta say, man. He always got the drop.
Check it out now. Damn, why still just be telling, huh? Now, ladies and gentlemen,
hold on, man. We don't want to see Gunatello, man. Get him off the screen. Get Gunatello off the screen, cause he telling. You know what Dirt said? What happened to Virgil? He probably gonna tell. You already done told. YSL as a gang must end.
YSL is now telling on DJ Akademiks. Yes, myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna be eating on stream. I done made myself a big ass sandwich, man. I got some lettuce, some what we call it? What do you call those pickles, man? I forgot. It ain't pickles, banana peppers. And I got some jalapenos. I got the turkey breast meat. That shit banging right now. I apologize if I get hungry. I'll pause the video. I could pause the live stream or just walk away from me. I could rewatch it later. But let's just have something to eat, man.
Yes, people,
a little late night snack. Something light.
Court recently, they have filed a motion to dismiss, and apparently the motto in YSL is throw anybody under the bus as long as you could get out of jail, okay?
Throwing any and everybody under the bus, man. That bitch gonna be telling about murders that he ain't even. That bitch probably gonna be making up some murders that ain't even happened, man. He gonna play connect the dots.
Sorry, nigga. I'm trying to come home, okay?
Damn.
Now, they filed a motion to dismiss one of the defendants in YSL, and they basically said that the dissemination of discovery material has made this case unfair, and they want the case to be dismissed. Now, what are we talking about? Now, it's a video of crime fighter and truth teller YSL Woody doing a 3-hour tell-all. I mean, this guy is good, okay? He took his pulse, he did a backflip, did couple push-ups, sit-ups, made sure he got his physical.
Don't forget the somersaults.
Right, and he basically told for 3 hours. He was answering questions that people ain't even asked. Volunteering information that people didn't even want to know, okay? There was a time they even told him, bro, don't even tell us. He said, I'm going to tell y'all anyway. He did this. They offered him a drink. He said no. They offered him some food. He said no. This guy's a dedicated guy, okay? Now, the video of YSL Woody is a video that is all around the internet. And by the way, if you want to go watch.
Yo, how does Thug feel about all this that's going on, man? That's really hurting this man's case. I feel like that man Thug ain't coming home. He not coming home anytime soon. Everybody snitching on him, taking plea deals, willing to tell about gang activities that took place, murders that took place, crimes that took place. Like, bro, this man ain't coming home. I literally feel bad for Young Thug, man. But you got it bad right now, but you down bad, bro. Like, how the fuck is your whole team snitching? But you talking about how you could peep a snitch from far away. But goddamn, bro, everybody in your goddamn team is snitching, bro. What's up with that shit, dog? Golly.
There's a link in my description. You can go watch that.
That boy's in a pickle.
And essentially, it's YSL Woody basically saying that Young Thug is a maniacal killer. He's a bloodthirsty goon who is now super rich, but he still wants to operate like a thug, like a gangster, like someone who's a mob boss, a area don. And because of that, this guy apparently said that he was being put in situations time and time again because of YSL and Young Thug, and he wanted to get out. He was down to try to set up like stings. He was trying to have the detectives wear wires. And that's the story of what.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier on the first stream. But this man wanted one of the detectives to come with him to a sting operation. That man said, you look like me. You could drive the car, come to the hood with me and come kick it with these niggas. I'm going to just talk about all the gang activities that's about to take place, all the crime that they about to do. They going to willingly tell me, and you can see for yourself. I'm like, God damn. Well, you get an A++ for snitching. Sheesh. They ain't even offer. They didn't even ask you to do this shit, but you offering it. Like, God damn, Thug, what's up? But Thug, you gotta tell us what's going on, bro.
YSL Woody's, all detailed on his video. Now, YSL Woody's going to be one of the informants and cooperatives against Young Thug in this case, okay? How do we know this? Because one of the other defendants are saying that this is discovery material, which means it's going to be used in the case, all right? So YSL Woody is going to cooperate against Young Thug. Now, if you ask me, the leaking of this video, and if you're wondering how it got out, the prosecutors did not seal this because this is a actual video that came from a separate case. This was like a couple years ago that he did this interview. This ain't recent. So he resolved whatever case he had, and people then submitted a request to see all the information of that case and found this video. Now, to me, this is sloppy prosecutor work. If you know you got a truth teller, a crime fighter that's going to be helping you take down a quote-unquote very dangerous gang, you should probably try to seal and try to hide all of the videos or transcripts that could detail the guy telling. Why? Because even if you have him locked away in some, federal crime fighter, truth teller prison, what about his family? What about the people who can't afford to just get up and move and just disappear? Sometimes when people can't get to the person who's a truth teller, they get to their kids, they get to their mom, they get to their relatives, and they put the squeeze on that way. So let me get back to the YSL defendant telling on me. Now, Woody ain't saying nothing. So, the government has him hidden, but I feel like it's sloppy on the government because other people could be affected and they allowed this to leak. But one of the people who's the defendants that Woody's going to tell on, essentially they're saying, yo, this info going out there and this video becoming viral, everybody has seen it, and it's going to make it impossible and unfair if we pick a jury, because the jury probably going to see this and they're probably going to think Thug is guilty. Okay? Now, while they were making their case for that, they brought my name up in court. And y'all got to keep the same energy now, because y'all said 6ix9ine snitched on Cardi B when Cardi B's name was brought up in court. Well, they brought my name up in court. Okay? One of these YSL dudes. And they said, well, Akademiks had a live stream watching the video, and in the comment section,
that's crazy,
people made comments like, yo, that pussy nigga deserve every whatever he got coming. He been ratting for 11 years. They had other screenshots as well from other people. However, they're using all of these things to say it's no way that there could be a fair trial. People are already making their assumptions of what's right and what's going to happen based on the discovery being leaked, and this needs to stop. Okay? Now, I don't particularly think this is going to work. Okay? They're trying to ask for this mistrial or trying to ask for this trial to be dismissed. I don't think this is going to happen. The state is putting too much resources into it. They've called over and subpoenaed over 1,000 possible jury members.
God damn.
There's 14 attorneys who are ready to defend their...
Bro, they trying to lock that man up and throw the fucking key away. But Thug, I'm sorry, you ain't coming home. Bro, through all Young Thug's fans, bro, his music will leave him forever. But goddamn, this man ain't seeing the light of day anytime soon. That's crazy, bro. Sheesh.
14 clients. This is a major trial that's going down in Atlanta. Everything is stopped for this trial. They can't just say, oh, we're in a video leaked, whatever. What I think is going to happen is that the judge is probably going to make some new decrees to say, yo, prosecutors, if y'all got snitches or anybody else, lock up those videos or go back and whatever things you're going to use of these people, make sure you protect them and make sure you protect this process, because it's not only unfair for the person who's telling the truth, but it could be unfair for the people who's being told on as well. So I don't think nothing is going to happen. However, this is a huge case, and I'm not that surprised that we have video of these YSL dudes, you know what I mean, who were so critical. And you got to remember, YSL was pretty much the entity who were, through music and otherwise, trying to tell everybody else that they were the realest and that they didn't rock with people who told. And we're finding out the opposite, okay? You know, it's really easy when it's like, well, at least 6ix9ine wasn't like that. These are the guys who were like that. So what conclusion should we get now? If the guys who ain't like that is telling, and then the guys who will...
The streets is over, people. The streets is over. The streets is snitching.
That is telling. What does that tell you? I won't say it because I don't tell. Get a comment box, you guys like and subscribe. It's your boy Akademiks, man. All live all the truth tellers and the crime fighters. Let's clean up the streets, people. Get a comment box, you guys like them, subscribe to your boy Akademiks.
Bro, this whole YSL Woody situation has fucked up the entire case. Fucked up the entire case for Young Thug.
Joe Budden take on YSL. Is it this? Episode 604? Okay.
The thought.
Is it timestamps? Y'all gotta tell me the timestamp for some people. Okay. I'm gonna get it. YSL. What I miss, Chad? What I miss?
But they call that man a crime fighter. Crime fighter, YSL Woody. Telling on YSL. That's
Where I
crazy.
get my dog from? I'm a breeder. They're German, German-bred Rottweilers. Working breed. Y'all nasty. That's why y'all need house shoes. My floor is clean, nigga. Y'all niggas got roaches and rats. That's why y'all told me y'all need house shoes. Somebody say, yo, Ack, where your house shoes at?
Oh, hold on.
All right, yeah.
Hold
I mean,
Let me move this.
shout out to Joe Budden podcast. You know, I hit Joe up. I told him, I'm gonna have him on podcast soon. I told Joe, man, he back to giving him hot takes, man. For a while, Joe was just like, he got too rich. Got too rich.
For real. That's what did you say?
But I think he back.
Social media got me rich. I ain't had to use the kitchen. That's what I'm trying to get, man. I'm trying to get lit on social media. And I'm trying to get paid too. I ain't trying to use the kitchen. I ain't trying to learn. I ain't trying to go to jail, people. I'm a civilian.
Man. What the fuck is this? What type of dog
Come on,
is this?
act. That's your video, man. Tripping.
All right. What the fuck are we finna talk about? The YSL Woody situation. Actual killers in the case ain't cooperating. So let me be very clear about the YSL case, right? The actual hitters and killers in the case are not cooperating. They're not. I'm pretty sure there's no video of them that exists that looks like the YSL Woody video. My take on YSL Woody is this is the problematic thing about being in a gang. When you think about a gang, you think everybody is cool with all the things happening in the gang. If you listen to YSL Woody, he's not mad that he's in YSL. He's just saying that certain things that's happening is going too far, but he can't say it to the gang members because they're going to call him pussy. That's the problem with being in a gang. Being in a gang is also kind of like having peer pressure.
Nah. You join a gang, you gotta be down with all the shenanigans, man. You gotta be down with all the bullshit. Fuck that. If you gotta go snipe a nigga, you gotta be down with that shit too. If we gotta go spin the block, you gotta be down with that. We gotta go beat somebody up, you gotta be down with that. You better be ready to get down, tussle with a bitch. Don't be in that bitch a little cool.
If everybody say they about to go slide, say you're in a gang with 10 people, or say 20 people, somebody gets shot. The other 19, and you're included, say, yo, everybody hop in your cars, 5 people per car, we're about to go shoot up their block. If you're the one nigga, if everybody says, all right, and you're the one nigga who says, man, I ain't getting in there, what the fuck? They might shoot back and I might get hurt, or damn, I might get locked up. You know what all 19 niggas look at you and say? Man, you pussy.
That's that ego hurt right there. That shit gonna hurt your ego so bad, man. That's why I don't even go off of ego no more. When people used to say stuff to me, like my pride, who was calling me, man? Like my pride, my ego would be hurt. Hold on. Hello? Yeah, I'm assuming something like that. So did they just added that in? Everyone's charging gratuity now. Listen, whatever's on the receipt, go off of that. Okay, if he's trying to get an extra tip, that sounds like what it's like to me. Okay, you listen. They work the math within the all the math is calculated through a computer. If that's what the computer said it is, circle that. If he's trying to get an extra tip because he has to wait tables and serve tacos and and have to serve people drinks, that's not your problem. He signed. That's the job that he signed up for. Uh, Listen, all that stuff is calculated. You don't gotta pay anything out of pocket. Because it doesn't. Because it's not right. It sounds like he's adding an extra tip in the bill for himself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What fucking drink was $42? You bought a drink that's $42? Your drink was $42. What is it that you ordered? A regular blue sugar skull, and that drink cost $42. Did the shit come with fire, flame? Did you light up a flame in your drink or anything? Okay, but I'm saying, what, the drink cost $42. A fucking drink you getting served on a wine glass, it costs $42. Bro, no, that's a whole. That sounds like a damn scam. You need to actually see the manager or you need to actually speak to the manager. That's what you need to do. Like, what fucking drink costs $42? You went to a fucking taco place. You got a burrito and a fucking drink, and the drink costs more than the burrito. Listen, man. You better go back and actually speak to a manager before you even pay. You already paid it. So you were okay paying $42 for a fucking wine glass with sugar drinks in it with some. Now I don't care whether you was whether you was the only black person in there. I don't care about that. What drink? What is it about the drink that it costs $42? What liquor did they put? What kind of liquor? But that $42 is a whole bottle. You could buy a whole bottle of vodka. You could buy the best bottle of vodka for $42. Because that doesn't make no sense. You you got a small cup. Because it didn't add up. You shouldn't have paid. You should actually see the manager. Actually speak to a manager. Cause the moment, like, if I ordered one fucking drink, there's no reason that it's $42. You act like, but this is not even a 5-star restaurant. Exactly, it's a taco place. It's not no 5-star restaurant. What fucking drink? What drink costs $42? Now you need to actually speak to the manager because I feel like this person scammed you. That was a scam. And let me ask you this question: when you ordered your drink, what was the price on whatever the menu that you were shown? You pick your drink from. It doesn't have prices. So you order a drink and the drink costs $42 more than the burrito. This taco place, literally, what it sounds like to me, you should have paid for your burrito, and your drink should have been like literally like $20, $24 tops. That's how I felt. For your drink and burrito, you should have paid like $24. How did you get to 65? Bro, first off, in that place in Hollywood, they serve these big ass drinks that only cost fucking $12. I'm asking, what's so special about this drink that makes it cost $42? I would not have paid. I would not have paid. They would have to show me exactly. They would have to explain to me exactly why it costs $42. I would not pay because at the little spot in Hollywood, they serve these big ass drinks in these big ass glass bottles, filled all the way to the brim for only freaking $12. I had to pick Noelle up. I didn't feel like driving back out there. Noah called me and she said she was having a panic attack. You left her there, and her anxiety shot through the roof. That's what she said. She said she was the only one left there. She said she called you at 9 o'clock and told you that the party started at 6 and I guess finished at 9 o'clock or something. She said you left her there. She was the only one waiting there. And then Annie called me and said, "Oh, can I pick Noelle up? She's having a panic attack." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Listen, Noelle sound no. I don't know. I don't know. All right, well. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. All right. Wow. All right. Well, I'm about to get back on my live stream. Hello. I already hung up. Oh man, sorry about that, guys. My wife called. Long story.
You gotta be a part. You gotta you gotta be with all the bullshit.
Yeah, it's for real. You gotta be down. You gotta be with all the bullshit, man. It don't matter what it is. Whatever they trying to do, you gotta be down with it, or you might end up in a casket.
That they're doing. Why is so Woody? You know, and obviously, do I agree? I think that he's somebody who felt he wanted to be street, but clearly he didn't.
Nah, that boy just want the lifestyle. He want the hoes. He with the hoes. He with the money. He with the cars. He want to be like Thug, basically. But keep in mind, Thug got all that shit from rap, not from gangbanging, stupid.
Because when it was time for...
Here's the thing, right? When you associated with a group that has a name, that has like status, basically, when you associated with that group, it makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel high and mighty, like you're over everybody else, like you're somebody special, you're somebody unique. And because you're affiliated with that group, a lot of people starts to, create like a group around you, just gathering around you, like, oh, he's affiliated with YSL, he's affiliated with Young Thug, let's get around him, you could possibly bring us around Young Thug or something, shit like that, man. It's kind of like in high school, man. You want to be with the popular kids, because the popular kids, they get all the like you want to be with the jocks, you want to be with the football players, the basketball players, because they get all the bitches. You feel me? You want to associate yourself with them so you could get the bitches too. Like, you feel me? Like, nigga, like, I was fucking listen, I'm garbage at basketball, but a motherfucker joined the basketball team anyway, so I could be around the fucking bitches, so I get the pretty cheerleaders and shit, man. That's what I did. Except it wasn't no game. You feel me? Like, I created, like, though I wasn't a starter on the team, I ain't give a fuck. I knew them. I knew the popular kids. You feel me? So being that I was around the popular kids, listen, that brought all the hoes flooded towards me. You feel me? I'm telling you, bro. That's kind of like what happened to YSL Wody. This man want to be a part of a group to attract a certain people, and got himself in a situation where he didn't want to be in. He ain't down to do the dirty. He ain't down to get to the nitty gritty. That boy turned to a bitch, turned to a fucking what act say truth teller. Nigga start snitching
military
when it
actions
got
to
real.
happen. Like when Thug is coming to him and say, yeah, that nigga got to get killed. That nigga's playing around with us. He got to go. We got to kill him.
We gotta kill him. That bitch went cold.
He even said to the detectives, I like the attention it brings by being YSL.
Mm-hmm.
So my take is bigger than Woody snitched or not.
Hold on.
Most of these guys, they snitch for their own benefit, right?
Hold on. Y'all see what I'm doing right now? Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm turning on the bell. The notification. I'm turning that bitch on. Make sure y'all turn y'all notification on for me, man. If you watching me on here right now live and you not subscribed to my Twitch, what the fuck you doing, man? Subscribe to my Twitch, man. Follow my Twitch, man. For real. Go follow me on all social media as well. Hey, listen. Also, listen. On my Twitch channel, I am partnered with Amazon. I have an Amazon affiliate link. Listen, whenever you guys are shopping on Amazon, please click my link. Click the link in my bio. Use my link to shop on Amazon because they do pay me a small commission. Listen, I'm trying to change my life around, people. I'm trying to do the best that I could do. And I gotta work with me, man. Help me out, man. Bless me, for real. Y'all already shop on Amazon anyways. Just click the link in my bio and shop on Amazon through me. For real. So I get paid. Stop playing with me.
What Woody did was volunteer snitching. Like, this shit was like community service snitching. Like, this shit was like,
service.
You know what I mean? Like, my nigga gave himself a whole fucking physical before he did the snitching. Like, this shit wasn't even, like, they're telling him, like,
Yo, and I heard this man went down for they caught this man on a gun charge, right? How many years do you do on a gun charge, though? Like, come on, bruh. If it's a year you gotta do in some months or something, like, bruh, take that shit to the chin, bruh. Do that shit. Like, stop stressing. Take that shit and do it, bruh. It ain't nothing but a year and some months. But it'll feel like your whole life done pass by you. For real.
There's no reason for you to even let us know this shit. He's like, fuck it, just cuz. And why I think he did that is that I think mentally he was stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yep.
He no longer wanted to be in a situation where he felt peer pressured. And I think honestly he was gonna feel a sense of relief when Thug got caught. Y'all ever watch The Wire? Let me give y'all an analogy. If you watch The Wire, Stringer Bell's a gangster, right? Stringer Bell's a gangster, but he's a smart gangster.
Yeah, smart gangster.
And then you have Avon Barksdale. Stringer Bell, Avon Barksdale.
Hey, y'all heard what NBA YoungBoy said, man. I'm a gangster, but I was just misled wrong. Ooh, almost had an accident. I'm a gangster, but I was misled wrong, man. For real.
Ever watch it, you're
Hey,
gonna know.
but y'all feeling the new young boy wave though? Y'all feeling the positive young boy wave? The awakened young boy? That boy needs awakened chopper for real.
And spoiler alert a little bit. These are the
Spoiler.
two men. After this scene, they both kind of set each other up for different reasons. This guy wanted to basically string a bell and saying, yo, we don't need to keep killing people and trying to dominate corners. We making millions of dollars. Let's fall back off of that bullshit and let's look towards real estate. Let's start cleaning our money because we here
shit.
for money and business. This nigga on the right in the wife beater is like, yeah, business is cool and all, but all I know is these streets, and I want to run these streets.
Fuck running.
So this guy sets the other guy up, and by the way, I know it's a fictional movie or a fictional show, but it kind of showcases it kind of. This is what YSL Woody's going through. I think YSL Woody couldn't wait till Thug got arrested, that he would stop feeling pressure to do things that he didn't necessarily want to do. Do you get what I'm saying? In the back of Woody's mind, he's probably thinking, man, can't y'all lock Thug up already? That I don't have to keep feeling like
Real
I'm
talk.
a bitch when they're asking me to go kill a nigga. In this show, the guy in the suit sent this guy to get arrested. He cooperated with the cops. He said, yo, just lock him up. Don't give him nothing too crazy. Maybe something that could keep him in jail for a few years, but nothing too crazy, please. So he set him up just to get him out of the way because this guy wanted to go to war with another gang in town. And this guy in the suit's like, what? No. We're making so much. Why are we going to war? Like, we made too much money. So he basically told the cops, for us not to go to war and I don't want to seem like a bitch, I got to have the cops lock this nigga up. Because when he locked up, and he was locked up early in the movie, this is when he was locked up, or early in the series. When he was locked up, they ain't go to war with nobody. When he got let out of jail, he was mad. He's like, yo, how the fuck we not running the streets? Like, the dude was telling him, yo, it don't matter about streets. We get money. Like, we don't got to run the streets. And niggas like, man, fuck that. Why we not running the streets, nigga? Like, my father used to run these streets. This is what of years that he don't got to feel like a bitch because he don't want to do that shit no more. And he eventually, which is kind of fucked up, even more fucked up, he set up him to get killed because that's some other shit. Because this dude double crossed somebody else, and it was a street nigga in the codes of the street. You know what I mean? He could have went to war over it, but like he respected the protocol, and he also realized that this dude was fucking just not.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on from this, man. We're gonna get to that K Flock situation, man. Let's get to that K Flock shit. Hold on. DJ Akademiks, K Flock. We gotta get to that shit, man. Oh, I put D. What the fuck? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is.
With is
Hold on.
probably just talk about this K Flock thing off rip.
Believe it or not, man, I ain't never heard not one K Flock song. Word. Matter of fact, let me check him out real quick, man. Let me check K Flock out real quick, man. Cause I ain't never heard not one of his songs. But DJ Akademiks said he been bumping K Flock on Spotify while he riding in the car. He said K Flock one of his favorite rappers. Let me see what K Flock talking about, man. What's the best song by K Flock? That's what I want to know. Ain't No Love. It was 2 weeks ago. Yo, what's his best song though?
Millions of dollars worth of cocaine fell from the sky this morning.
Yo, I want to see this fucking movie, bro. That Cocaine Bear, I want to see that shit.
Rated R.
That be look funny as hell, man. Listen, I want to get extreme, super high. You feel me? I want to smoke the best fucking weed, like the best fucking weed they got there. I want to smoke that bitch. You feel me? Get that 1942 or some of that. You feel me? What you call it? Pineapple Ciroc or a little bit of Henny, bro, and just get fucking lit and go watch that goddamn movie, bro. I want to laugh my fucking ass off, bro. Shit. Don't try this at home, kids. Do not try it at home. Disclaimer, do not try it at home. Alright, I'm done. That's enough. But I swear all these songs nowadays kill, murder, murder. That's it. Kill, murder, murder. That's what's selling now. That's the hot trendy topic right now, man. That's what all these rappers rapping about. Kill, murder, murder. That's what's selling right now. Everybody's flocking to that shit right now, bro. Any drill rapper come out right now, drop some drill music, everybody's buying into that shit, man. And they want to know about that nigga past, you feel me? And if you had any snitching in your past, your career done flop before it even began. That's literally what the fuck the rap game is right now.
Start hot. You know what I mean? Y'all have waited for a while for me to play music and shit.
Hey, y'all see how they trying to kill that boy 1090 Jakes? Yo, that man done snitched him. Well, he's saying he didn't really snitched on nobody. He made it up. Did the same shit that dude Boston. But again, another rapper I never heard of. I never really heard their music. Boston Richie. And believe it or not, bitch, I'm from Florida. I live in Florida. I don't know these Florida rappers. Except K-Flock. He a New York nigga. You feel me? But damn, dude. I don't know Boston Richie, man. Like, I never heard no songs from this man. Like, he really not buzzing in the streets like that. For real.
Alrighty, so we might as well talk about it. K-Flock.
Water. Again, disclaimer. This is water. This is not liquor in here. This is water.
Unfortunately, and let me tell you this. If you guys didn't see... Does anyone follow me on my personal Instagram?
Nope.
It's Instagram.com/IamAkademiks. You should.
I do.
I think I archived the picture by now, but if you watched at the beginning of the year, I posted my Spotify Wrapped results. Which, if you don't know what Spotify Wrapped is, obviously I have.
Oh, by the way, y'all, I got I'm creating multiple playlists on Spotify. Again, my Twitch name is literally my Spotify. My if y'all want to look me up on Spotify. Let me see what it is. Where's Spotify at? Alright, Spotify. Listen, I'm trying to get paid on Spotify too. I'm trying to become a curator on Spotify. I was reading on that, where you curate music. I don't know what the fuck that shit even means, but I'm creating playlists, man. Y'all go follow my playlist for real though. Y'all listen to my shit, man. I'm about to create a bunch of playlists, 80s playlists, 90s playlists, R&B, hip hop, rap, drill. I'm gonna create all kind of playlists with the best fucking songs on there, man. Like for real, the banger shit that y'all could just vibe to and cruise through on a 1 to freaking 5 hour long drive, man. For real. But this is my. How do I see my shit though? How does it show me my account? Oh yeah, this is me right here, y'all. Y'all see it? If y'all go on Spotify, y'all can look me up. Call me Barry_G. Same as my Twitch name, man. On all social media, it's gonna be call me Barry_G. So, and y'all type that in, y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me, man. Listen, go follow my playlist. Go listen to that bitch, man. Stream that motherfucker, for real. I'm trying to get paid, man. Like, you listen, I'm trying to follow DDG, what this man said. That man said, social media got me rich. I ain't had to use the kitchen. Word.
I check with Spotify for my podcast, but I generally use Spotify anyway, right? I listen to most music on Spotify, and what Spotify does at the end of the year, it ranks the amount of people or who you listen to the most. You know who I listened to in 2022?
Who?
More than Drake? I listen to K-Flock.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's what he said, too. He said he listened to K-Flock. But Akademiks might just be a killer himself. Shit. That boy be on a Henny, listening to K-Flock. Shit, I feel like, bro, this man motivating you to go commit murder, especially if you off the Henny and you listen to this drill shit that I just heard. This shit right here, bro. If I'm off the Henny, I'm off the drugs, and I'm listening to this shit. Bro, a nigga fucking shoulder bump me or even fucking scuff my shoe, bitch, I'm beating your ass.
They know my apartment to throw more than 6. On the revel or lift, hop out gang up on him and his bitch.
Hear that? Hop out game, bitch. We jumping out on your ass.
And number one most listened to artist in 2022. For whatever reason, the authenticity of his music, the infectiousness of some of the, the energy and the, the cadences that he was capturing. Also, we've seen, and I've been a little bit more tapped in than probably I've ever told y'all, like in terms of the Bronx drill music scene. I see that this guy is like as authentic and as real as it could be. I really, at first I wasn't going to fuck with Bronx drill, but bro, you can't help it. Me, when authenticity comes by, no matter if you agree with the message, you're going to fuck with it. I listened to his music the most in 2022. By the way, he was locked up, I believe, in 2021, right? At the end of 2021, like December, with a murder charge. Now, it was kind of like framed in a way where it could be self-defense. I'll give you the whole gist of it. K-Flock and apparently two women, apparently one was his sister, they're walking down the street in New York. Now, this is the guy who's been beefing with a lot of people in New York. He claims gangs. He says fuck other gangs. He says he's whatever gang K. Usually that means that he's down to kill on sight. But usually these younger kids, when they're saying that, everybody claims they're GDK, but nobody's killed a GD. You know what I mean? It's one of those type of things. Like, you got to take it with tongue in cheek, but don't ever sleep on.
You're trying to be on some little JoJo shit, BDK. These niggas claiming, what he said on that shit? Claiming, Bowie, BDK. BDK. Shit got that nigga killed, bro.
None of these younger kids who claim they're down to shoot and kill. They probably will, right? So, again, he has issues, right? He got signed to Capitol Records, a lucrative contract. You see that that watch on his wrist. It's about $25,000, $30,000. He's getting paid. His music is being streamed. He really never got to the chance to really see how much the world started loving him because he got arrested before. Now, what happened is he's walking down the street, allegedly. Not even allegedly, that's kind of known. He's walking with two women. He walks past the barbershop, apparently sees somebody that is not in the gang that he is, but he's in a gang that he's been beefing with. Apparently he says something, or maybe the guy says something to him. They have like a short back and forth, but K-Flock keeps walking, right? The dude exits the barbershop saying, yo, what's good, nigga? Like, we ops, what's up? Now, unfortunately, when you a gangster, like, you can't say, hey, I'm spending time with my family, my sisters. Let's not kill each other today. Let's do it tomorrow. You got to do it all the time, right? And this is, I keep telling you, somebody got to tell me, how is it a win to be a gangster? Like, I have no idea. So anyway, the dude walks out of the barbershop, confronts him. He's with two women. And essentially, this is from what I hear. The dude basically either threatens to pull out a gun or threatens him. So the guy basically was like, yo, nigga, what's up?
Hey, y'all keep watching, man. I'm going to step out real quick and grab something.
Or like, yo, I'll do it to you type shit, right? And from what I'm hearing, right, and this is inside info I'm telling y'all, the guy supposedly did either brandish a gun or show a gun to him, but basically threatened K-Flock.
Hold on. Well, let me ask this question, right? They say supposedly, allegedly, he brandished a gun, but was it ever found, though? Is there evidence showing that this dude pulled a gun on K-Flock, so he had to defend himself and shoot back?
Hey, yo, you know I got you right now. I could kill you, right? And K-Flock allegedly say, yo, bro, chill, bro. I'm good, bro. Nigga, I ain't on shit at school, bro. Like, yo, I ain't want no problems. The dude apparently then says, I bet, thought so. Turns back around, was going to walk away, but K-Flock was armed. K-Flock pulled his gun out, shot the dude multiple times, the dude died. Okay? That was just a story. He ran around the block, this and third. Police pulled up later. He threw the gun around the block. That's what the story is, okay? I know some of y'all might... I'm giving you the real short of the whole thing that you don't have to go fucking watch 20 documentaries to find out what happened. They arrested him shortly after. He's been known as, from me, as the Amiri Assassin. You know what I mean? The designer demon. He clapped the nigga while he was wearing like probably about $5,000 to $10,000 in clothing. His drip was spectacular, and as according to what his music actually says, even in fashion, he'll definitely still up the pistol. So, nigga been telling the truth, right?
But that
However, that sounds great.
Boy, say I up the pole in fashion, in designers.
Shit, I did the intro to it. I love listening to it, but according to the law, that's not going to keep you free. So he got arrested for murder, but here's the thing. He's been sitting in jail since 2021 or beginning of 2022. So over a year now.
We in
And
2023.
a lot of people still believe that, not only was he the second coming to what Pop Smoke was, because, there's been a lot of people thought that Pop Smoke was going to be the transcendental drill artist, which means, he's lit as a drill artist, but he's bigger than a drill artist. Just like how Dirk is. Dirk isn't considered drill now. Dirk is just considered a huge artist. People thought Pop Smoke was going to be that, but Pop died. People, and I particularly, thought that K-Flock was going to be that guy, okay? However, again, I said he got arrested.
Listen, these niggas is out here committing crime and rapping about these crimes in their lyrics. Like, come on, bruh. Literally telling the cops, like, yeah, I killed this motherfucker. I killed his ass. Like, bro, how you kill somebody and go make a rap song about it, bro? Snitching on yourself. And you want to claim the ops is snitching on you? Bro, you snitching on yourself. Like, bro, y'all see these Jacksonville dudes? What's the song that blew up? Who I smoke, who I smoke. Like, bro, what? Then that dude Folio made a song dissing damn near 30, 40 people that died. And I'm like, how is this motherfucker not convicted? How? Yo.
Ever since then, people have been looking into the charges to see what's going to happen. People in a idealistic world is saying, well, maybe what happened is self-defense, right? Even though New York City kind of notoriously doesn't have self-defense rules. They're hoping that, if somebody pulls up on you with a gun, right? With the gun, and they're threatening you, and even if they stop threatening you and you kill them, that's self-defense. That nigga threatened you, you handle your business. What's the problem? New York City don't really work like that. Okay, so a lot of people have been saying they're hoping that he's gonna beat this on self-defense. Well, we also find out later, apparently the guy who got killed, there was a gun found in his waistband or on his person, which wasn't reported by the media, which a lot of people now have really thought maybe this guy did pull up and pull out a gun on K-Flock. And let me just ask you, who hopefully is not a gangster, if somebody just pulls out a gun on you, what would you do, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, if you have a gun yourself
Shooting his ass.
and you could, the moment they put their gun down.
Bitch, I got kids, motherfucker. I'm shooting your ass. You pull a gun on me, I'm shooting your ass, bro. I'm shooting the fuck out your ass, bro. I'll make sure you die. That's what the fuck I'ma do. Get the hell out of here, man. I got kids to go home to, man. They're depending on me. I ain't gonna let you take me out. I'm gonna take you out first.
You might take out your gun and shoot them, right? That's just kind of normal. However, again, according to the laws in New York City, you can't do that. All right. However, people have been saying he has a good case. So, he's been locked up a year. Who knows? Maybe he does manslaughter or he gets manslaughter, right? So, it's not.
Listen, that's what we said about TK. That's what we said about TK. And this dude got 55 years. Like, what?
Self-defense, but you get manslaughter.
That boy gonna come out all gray.
The difference between premeditated murder, you're doing life, like a second degree or a third degree murder charge, you're probably going to be doing in the range of probably between 10 to 15 to 30. And after 30, they usually just call it life, right? People were saying, well, he's going to be locked up for a while, even if he gets manslaughter and comes home in 7-8 years, K-Flock's still going to be the man. If you don't know, K-Flock, I believe, is very young. Let me look up his age. K-Flock age, right? And this is a sad thing about it, right?
19?
These kids are very, very young. He's 19 years old. He got locked up at 18. So, really, if he came home, say 7 years from when he got locked up, which would be when he was 18, he would essentially come home at 25, 26 after killing somebody. So, people are looking at it like, oh, he's going to be fine. Now, I'm going to tell you why I believe that the feds have indicted him. Because I read this indictment before I got on here. It's the weakest indictment I've seen in a while. By the way, I got to stop and salute to my gifted. Oh, my gifted subs are going crazy. Jesus Christ. Can't believe we already got over 100. Holy shit. I need everybody. I mean, I don't care if we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, Discord, anything. Everybody spam over big W for Jinx 2X and 910. So Jinx 910, he gifted about like 25 damn subs. Benefited, thank you again. And yeah, cool. Alright. Why do you talk about also thank you? Anyway, let me continue. I'm trying to give you the story here. I'm trying to give you a very abridged portion. So essentially what happened with K Flock, right? So K Flock, a lot of people believe that there's a possibility that he could, I'm not saying beat the case, but maybe offered a good plea just for manslaughter, and he'll probably do maybe like 6-7 years.
Tooth, y'all.
Because
I got a loose tooth right here. That's crazy. That bit loose.
According to what his lawyers have prepared, K Flock didn't go out to shoot the nigga, wasn't planning to shoot the nigga, but K Flock shot the dude after the dude.
Listen, man, when you involved in a game, man, when you walk out the house, if I'm in a game and I'm walking in my house, murder is on my fucking mind. I'm walking out the house with the mentality of I might have to clap one of my ops. If I see the motherfucker, I might just have to clap his ass. You feel me? That's letting me know what time these niggas is on, bruh. Like, come on, bruh. You can't be no gang and not keep the scrap on you ready to clap a bitch if they really step to you about that shit. For real. Come on now. Bro wasn't going for that.
They have threatened him, right? So again, if K Flock came back home at 25, people still think it would be a good thing. Now, this is why I think this Fed indictment came down. So if an indictment got on sale today, and it was pretty thin. And I've read many indictments by the Southern District of New York, folks, and that's the law enforcement office, the federal law enforcement office out of the Southern District. So they'll file all their indictments in the Southern District. So the FBI over there, Homeland Security over there, ATF if there's some situations like that. Any federal organization, usually when it's hip hop artists, they file in the Southern District of New York.
Yo, let me hold on, man. I thought this was the video of the. Oh, there it is. Oh, he about to play. Oh, okay, cool. I'm tripping. So the video actually starts right here of him riding around in a Uber or taxi, trying to catch his ops lacking.
And believe me,
there it is.
Look, he's in an Uber. Like, these are videos. That's why he's getting these charges. I kid you not. Now, did he get charged for this incident? No. But you're making New York City seem like the Wild Wild West. It's New York fucking City. Chicago trash. This is New York City. They're not playing that at all. Dirk could never make it big in New York City.
Listen,
Chief Keef would never be a rapper in New York City.
Listen, when you gang affiliated, man, you gotta treat it as such, man. You gotta treat it like the Wild Wild West, man. You gotta be on your quick draw McGraw type shit, man. If you don't draw that bitch, if you don't drop your piece first, you gonna end up dead. You gonna end up slumped on that sidewalk. You gonna end up next to somebody's tire. Then they gonna call you tire head.
New York City is a different fucking monster. New York, even though they said...
What you trying to say? The streets is tough in New York City? Then motherfucking Chirac. I know that's not what you trying to say, Ak. You tripping.
Chicago has one of the toughest gun laws. New York City and LA, they're not playing it, period. Chicago, I don't know what they got going on there. I think the cops, they're just underpaid. They don't give a fuck. They have a mentality of let the gangsters kill themselves, and as long as they don't kill innocent bystanders, fuck it. Right? New York City, they're not waiting for that. You're not gonna make...
Yo, the cops gives no fucks. 0 fucks. But I feel like the cops in Chicago do the same thing too. They let these young men kill themselves. Like, for real, bro. It's gotten to a point where it's like, bro, it ain't even what I'm trying to say, man. It ain't even, oh, the white man's killing this and that and the third. Bro, we is the one killing our own peoples, bro. We killing our own people more than the other. More than the other way around. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Bro, believe it or not, man, when I lived in the hood, like way back, say about maybe 10 to 15 years ago, is that what I'm gonna say? About 10 to 15, bro. My neighbors was fighting over $5, bro. Over $5 fucking measly dollars, bro. This was before Dollar Tree added a 25-cent to every fucking item. This was before the 25-cent rage at fucking Dollar Tree. But yeah, my fucking neighbors was fighting over $5 because somebody in that house they was living in let the other borrow $5, and they didn't want to pay them back that $5. I'm like, bro, I heard them day and night arguing about this goddamn $5, bro. I got to the bar, just like, I went over there, knocked on the door, and gave them $5. Like, please stop. I need to sleep. I can't rest properly, man, with all this banging, screaming, yelling, fighting, fussing, bro, over $5. It's not that serious.
The city where e-commerce and the stock market lives look like a fucking crime-infested haven to the rest of the world. And when you're now a rapper and you're going on live to say, hey, I have a gun and I'm chasing a nigga down.
Now, see, it all depends on what part of New York you live, though. Cause my first time in New York, I stayed on Times Square. I stayed at the Hotel Pennsylvania. And we were supposed to have like a Lux Suite or something like that. I believe it called at the time a Lux Suite, where it was supposed to face Madison Square Garden. And as you look down, I don't know, it was supposed to be facing Madison Square Garden, but we were right across the street from Madison Square Garden. And believe it or not, we never went in there. Like, bro, when we got to Central Park, but that fucking park is so big, we was trying to walk it, but that shit is fucking big. We went ahead and just got one of them little trolleys with the horse carriage and shit, and just tore that motherfucker, because that bitch was just too fucking big, bro. And then one thing I didn't like about New York that pissed me off, bro, is how they have these trash bags on the fucking sidewalk that we're walking on, bro. Like, that was one thing I don't like. That's why people keep going, oh, New York smells like ass. It smells like trash. It smells like trash. Like, bro, trash was literally on the sidewalk in a bag for the trash people to come pick up and throw in the truck. I'm like, damn, y'all gotta have a better system on how the trash gets distributed around the city, man. Like, that I didn't like.
You're not going to do it in New York City. You can do this in Chicago.
Hold on. My son's cuffing. My son has a cuff. I'm getting some medicine. But y'all keep watching, though.
You could do this in Houston. You could do this in Miami. You will never in life do this in New York City. Okay? No matter what y'all say about New York, this is all you got to even Google. How many police officers are there in New York City? Okay, my bad. This is just the city of New York. There's 36,000. If you've ever been in New York City, you say, nigga, they got cops directing traffic. That's how many fucking cops they have. They have cops directing traffic. Like in most rural cities, you're gonna see like, oh, they have like a traffic guard, or you could apply to be the person who puts up the stop sign. They have cops doing it in New York City. They have an abundance of cops. They spend the most on police officers. So when you are thinking you're in New York City saying, yeah, I'm killing niggas left and right, and you're putting it online, they're like, nigga, we got 15 task force ready to lock your ass up. Like, we have all the resources in the world. We have the most resources in the world, period, when it comes to NYPD, right? Like, okay, let me see. How many police officers in Chicago? 11,000. So you're talking about like damn near 40,000 to 11,000, 4 times the amount of police. Like, also, if you look at just the area of what New York City is, it's smaller than Chicago. It's smaller. Like, New York City is really cramped. And they have 4 times the amount of police in Chicago. So they're not playing. And when it comes to these rappers, everybody should know they have motherfucking, what do you call it again? New York, they have hip hop police. They have a division just watching rappers do dumb shit. They know who's beefing with who. So, for example, if rapper A and rapper B are beefing, you know what they're going to do? And someone has a video shoot. This is why Lil TJ keeps getting locked up. They know Lil TJ's life is in danger. They're hovering. They're not going to protect because their job isn't to make sure he doesn't die. But you know what they're going to do? Well, they just shot Lil TJ. He's back doing music and he's talking spicy again. Let's follow his ass. Every time he has to show up to a video shoot, he probably has a gun. Let's pull him over. Your taillight's out. Hey, we got to search you. Found you with a gun. You're locked up. That's how they move in New York City, okay? The reason I'm giving you this whole type of, education about New York City is because it's different. Because y'all keeps, in Jacksonville and them places, it's no way you rap about 20 niggas you allegedly got killed, or 20 ops you killed, or 20 ops that got killed, and you're not in a RICO. It's no way. Not in New York City. Never. Ever. There's no way you rap about 20 niggas, bro. So you see how you see like Julio, Fulio, and Ace, Young and Ace, they do all that stuff, and in Chicago, that's because them police departments don't be on shit. New York City will not let that happen. Or you might think it's happening, but they'll stop it quite soon. I'm gonna pull up the indictment on this K-Flock thing. This indictment, and if you've seen many indictments I pulled up from New York, or any indictments at all, even if we're talking about Young Thug indictment, YSL in Atlanta, that goes back to 2012. 6ix9ine's Treyway indictment goes back to actually 2013 or 2014. Like, it might have been 2012 too. It was really early. GS9, they got locked up in...
Listen, I'm a dad, man. I'm a dad. I gotta take care of my son, man. I heard him cuffing out there. I'm like, hold on. Let me fix this real quick, man. He ain't missing no days of school. Hell no. Take your ass to motherfucking school. We gonna stop that cuff right there in its tracks. It ain't gonna go no further than that.
17, their crimes went back to 2013, right? So basically the police know about all these things for a long time. Here's the difference, and this is why I say this is targeted at K-Flock. K-Flock's indictment goes back only literally 2 years. They don't have nothing in the indictment that talks about any other crime that K-Flock has done before 2020. What does that mean? Also, they're bringing up the same crime he's currently charged for. That's the feds literally saying, the state's about to let this nigga K-Flock go on some manslaughter shit. Mm-hmm. We got to make sure this motherfucker don't get out.
Damn.
So when the state fucks up, the feds end it. So essentially, if it wasn't for this, K-Flock, I probably thought that at max he would do 10 years. This new indictment is making sure that K-Flock ain't getting out of 30. So let me just kind of bring up what is going on.
Well, I just go to say, man, this man gonna be locked up for some time, man. And that's fucked up. That's crazy as hell, man. We can only pray for the best for this man. All right, bro, you had a bright future ahead of you. But, we stuck in our ways of committing crimes. We just get so used to when you do something and you get away with it, and then you continue to do it, and you start testing the limits, how far you can take it until you finally get caught. That's literally what the fuck I'm hearing right now. And then they kept testing the limits. Seen how far he could take this shit. Now look at it, but you behind bars, and that's fucked up, man. But we ain't gonna keep going off about this shit, bro. Cause this shit sound like it's a fucking long ass story, bro. And I ain't even trying to hear none of that, bro. Listen, I wanna watch this shit that I haven't seen in a long time. I mean, not in a long time, but Call Me RJ, that Dragon Ball Kakumi series he's doing. What's this? Ultra Vegito finally meets his dead son. What the fuck? But the plot twists in this goddamn story is fucking. It fucking amazes me, bro. It amazes me. I didn't watch it. Who watched it? I didn't watch the new episode. Yo, somebody's been in my account, bro. That probably was my son. Let me watch this shit, bro. But let's watch this, man. Y'all let me know if y'all a big fan of RJ.
If you Walmart, you know that with everyday low prices.
But why the hell I keep saying RJ? His name is Arj or ARJ. I'm
You
tripping.
can spend a little less to get a little more to make life a little better.
Remember, this entire manga and every manga on this channel is hand-drawn by myself, and now you too can learn exactly how to make your own viral Dragon Ball mangas at www.makemanga.com, where you can learn directly from me. My mangas have got me on TV of you incredible.
Let's get to the story, man. That's cool.
With Vegito's face showing he not only can't believe that after all this time he would finally run into Frieza again of all people, but also his pure surprise at the all-new level of power before him. And sensing the few Saiyan's thoughts and posture, the thoroughly pleased with himself and cocky Frieza would let out, "What is it, monkey? You seem a little uncomfortable. Are you impressed with what you see by any chance?
I don't think so.
You didn't really think I would have done nothing in the last 10 years, did you? I told you I would have my revenge one day. And now that my throne as the Emperor of the Universe has finally been reclaimed, that day is now." But Vegito, who continues to seem less than overjoyed
Yo, the animation is fucking amazing, bro.
with Frieza's sudden appearance, would finally then break his shock to comment, "Frieza, this form."
Bro. Question. If he takes the earrings off, doesn't that mean the fusion is canceled? I'm just trying to figure this out. How does the fusion with the earring works? 'Cause I'm trying to figure, once you take the earrings off, does the fusion cancels itself out? I'm trying to figure, why hasn't none of these people, enemies that Vegeto's been fighting against, ever reach and pull one of the earrings off? That's crazy.
It looks stupid. Suddenly breaking out into an insulting laugh as Black Frieza is just left looking awkwardly on in near silence. But the laughter and belittlement would not even end there.
And here's my other question. How come Frieza's not able to power down to his base form? Ever since he transformed to his final form on planet Namek, he's been stuck in his final form for the entire Dragon Ball series. Not once did he power down. I'm just baffled by it. That's crazy to me.
As grabbing his stomach from the pain of his giggle, Vegito would continue. "What kind of new transformation is that? 10 years. 10 whole years later. And the best you can do is that? Half your body is practically the same as your final form. All you did was blacken your arms, legs, and face.
Hey. He a ninja now. He a ninja. Chill. He a ninja. He'll put 2 to your face, Vegito.
Even that dumb golden freezer form at least changed everything. Man, I remember the days you had real transformations. Ones where you actually looked different. Things have gone downhill. As behind him, we see an example of one of Frieza's legendary old forms. Things have gone downhill, monkey! Leaving Frieza even more comedically flustered, as losing his cool, he lifts his finger and yells, "How is it that you're talking about my forms looking the same, when all you monkeys do is change your damn hair color? How dare you!"
And grow eyebrows. Don't forget that.
But soon, normality and a serious tone would return, as now done with the silliness, a vein would pop on Frieza's forehead as he grumbles, "Enough! Well, that got my blood boiling for the first time in a long time. What else could I expect from your kind? The truth is, I could care less about what a monkey thinks about my appearance. But what you will respect and bow down to is my power."
Yo, is Frieza racist right now? Because in this current stage, he's Black Frieza. He's allowed to say the word ninja. He gets a pass.
CarMax is reimagining car buying for you, so you can buy online or on the lot,
Sexy.
all with an unmatched 30-day money-back guarantee. That's car buying reimagined. CarMax.
As suddenly, tightening his fist, a strange but concentrated energy would begin to arise within the Emperor until... No die! As instantly, in a flamboyant change of pose, Black Frieza would then fire out a classic death beam with expert precision. And of course, it would be aimed right at the prone God Killer, who would just remain standing still as the beam would get closer and closer, to the point his eyes would light up from staring right into its apex. And ultimately, as the extremely fast beam meets its target, Vegito's head would be struck and instantly rocked back, as it explodes like a firework on impact. Leaving the smirking Frieza to giggle out. Guess as unimpressive as you may have thought my new form to be, you've learned a grave lesson about not judging a book by its cover, haven't you, monkey? But as Frieza would gloat, suddenly a strange noise would be heard coming from Vegito. As Frieza...
Is he sleeping right now? Damn. After that death beam, that motherfucker sleeping. Damn, yo. That is disrespectful on all kind of levels. That's fucked up.
I wonder, what the devil is that sound? Is he powering up? As unbelievably, as we zoom in on Vegito's still tilted back head, he would be seen just sleeping like a baby. Totally unfazed, it seems, and already dramatically bored with Frieza's appearance. What? Instantly triggering the Frost Demon, who grips his fist tightly as his eyes open wide in fury, along with gritted teeth yelling, "How dare you sleep before me? My power is something to be feared!" as he's immediately then surrounded in more dark aura. But it would be at this point that Vegito would then finally awaken. A small smirk as he thinks inside. Interesting. Looks like his energy can go even further. Before then abruptly lifting his head back up with his arms on his hips. Before with now a slightly annoyed and pressed for time look, then letting out. Listen, Frieza. Now isn't a good time. And I certainly don't have the patience to be dealing with your pointless drivel. Live your life. Do some good with it. The next time I return here, the multiverse will never be the same. Evil will no longer exist on my watch. So fix yourself while you still have the chance, as it will be by force if I ever see you again.
Damn.
Goodbye, Frieza! Instantly then turning around swiftly, waving his hand in farewell to the taken by surprise Frieza. Monkey! But at this point, the disrespect would have reached an all-time high for Frieza and pushed him to his breaking point as his energy spikes once more and lightning begins to ferociously cover him. Come back here, Saiyan! As suddenly, the Emperor's body would bulk up completely. His power level now at what seems its max limit, screaming at Vegito with decades of held-back rage and fury towards Goku and Vegeta, as his eyes now suddenly glow a violent red.
Yeah, red eye.
With those pulsating red eyes and his now grimace on full show, the cold Frieza would let out. I have spent 10 years without hearing your insolent mouth, and it seems already I can no longer stand to hear any more. Die by my hand, finally! Instantly then rushing towards the back-turned Vegito with all his might, hoping to capitalize on the god.
Yo, we're gonna finish this tomorrow, man. I'm getting sleepy for whatever reason, so I'm gonna stop the stream right here, y'all. But we're gonna pick it up where we left up, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have a good night as well. But I'm gonna start streaming a little bit longer. But right now I'm just kind of sleepy, and I ain't trying to fall asleep on the stream. But that ain't cool. That ain't peace.